Praktikum 5, Explicit Cursor by Anggi Maulida Febriani, NRP 2103121044. Tujuan pembelajaran. First, to distinguish between an implicit and explicit cursor. Second, is to discuss when and why to use an explicit cursor. And the third, use a PLSQL record variable. And the last, write a cursor for loop. About cursors, every SQL statement executed by the Oracle server has an individual cursor associated with it. Implicit cursors is declared for all DML and PL/SQL selected statement. Explicit cursors is to declare and named by the programmer. And this is the explicit cursor function. And this is how to controlling explicit cursors. First, we open the cursor, and then second, we fetch a row using the cursor, and then the third, we close the cursor. This is the syntax of declaring the cursor. Do not include the into clause in the cursor declaration. If processing rows in a specific sequence is required, use the order by clause in the query. This is the example of declaring the cursor. This is the syntax of opening the cursors. Open the cursor to execute the query and identify the active set. If the query returns no rows, no exception is raised, use cursor attribute to test the outcome after a fetch. This is the syntax of fetching data from the cursors. First, retrieve the cursor row values into variable. Include the same number of variables. Match each variable to correspond to the column positionally. Test to see whether cursor contains rows. And this is the syntax. And this is the example of fetching data from the cursors. This is the syntax of closing the cursors. Close the cursors after completing the processing of the rows. Reopen the cursor if required. Do not attempt to fetch data from the cursors after it has been closed. Obtain status information about a cursor. This is the attribute, type, and description. The modulus is open attribute. Fetch row only when the cursor is open. Use the modulus is open cursor attribute before performing a fetch to test whether the cursor is open. And this is the example of the modulus is open attribute. Controlling multiple fetches. Process several rows from an explicit cursor using a loop. Fetch a row with each iteration. Use explicit cursor attributes to test the success of each fetch. The modulus not found and modulus row count attributes. Use the modulus row count cursors attribute to retrieve an exact number of row. Use the modulus not found cursor attribute to determine when to exit the loop. And this is the example of the modulus not found and modulus not count attributes. Cursor and records. Process the rows of the active set by fetching values into a PLSQL records. This is the program. And this is the output. Cursors for loops. This is the syntax of cursor for loops. The cursors for loops is a shortcut to process explicit cursors. Implicit open, fetch exit, and close occur. The record is simplicity declared. Print a list of the employees who work for the sales department, and this is the syntax. This is the program. Cursors for loop using subqueries. No need to declare a cursor. This is the example. Latihan soal. 1. Jawab. Jalankan skrip berikut untuk membuat tabel baru dengan nama top underscore docs yang menyimpan gaji dari pegawai. Berikut adalah jawabannya. Create tabel top underscore docs dalam kurung salary number 8,2. Kemudian nomor 2. Buat program PLSQL untuk menyimpan data dan pegawai yang memiliki gaji tertinggi. Misal, diinputkan nilai sama dengan 5. Berarti menampilkan 5 pegawai yang memiliki gaji tertinggi. Keterangan, gunakan perintah define untuk menyimpan nilai n. Lewatkan nilai pada blok PLSQL, blok melalui variabel substitusi ISQL+. Jika 2 pegawai memiliki gaji yang sama, maka nilai gaji cukup disimpan sekali saja. Simpan nilai gaji dalam tabel top docs. Uji coba program dengan memasukkan nilai n yang tidak umum. Misal, n sama dengan 0 atau lebih dari jumlah pegawai dalam tabel employees. Kosongkan isi tabel sebelum diisi dengan nilai gaji tertinggi. Dan berikut adalah jawabannya. Kemudian buat soal nomor 3, buatlah program PLSQL untuk menampilkan data pegawai berupa last name, salary, dan manager ID yang bekerja di departemen tertentu. Tentukan nomor departemennya, letakkan dalam variabel substitusi jika gaji pegawai kurang dari 5.000 dan jika manager ID sama dengan 101 atau 124. Tampilkan pesan last name, gaji perlu dinaikkan. Jika tidak tampilkan pesan last name, gaji tidak perlu naik. Keterangannya adalah ketik set echo off supaya tidak perlu menampilkan kode PLSQL setiap kali menjalankan program. Dan berikut adalah jawabannya. Sekian, terima kasih.